So a couple more things she says. I'm in between counselors because of your bad therapy series. You helped me to solidify that the person I was with was not a good therapist and was definitely not right for me. I am working with someone in brain spotting to help heal my childhood traumas. I just started. Good for you. I'm glad the bad therapy series that I do and that Mercedes and I do was helpful for you and helped you to get to where, hopefully where you need to be, or at least closer to it. And she wraps up by saying, I think I just need a direction to go when the cause of my stress is out of my control. I know I can control my reactions and I know I can do better. You know what I would say to this is, when is the cause of our stress ever in our control? Right? Like if we controlled it, it probably wouldn't be stressful. When it comes to our kids, we do not control them. So if that's something that we're wrestling with, like, get acquainted with that idea right away. We do not control our kids. They do make their own choices, whether we like it or not. Good or bad, they do make their own choices. All we do is react to what they do. Hopefully we prepare them ahead of time. Hopefully we model. Hopefully we give them life lessons and all this stuff, right? Hopefully we build a healthy attachment. So there's a lot we can do, but ultimately our kids make their own choices and we react to those choices. We don't control them. We don't control our kids. Whether they're stepkids or not, we do not control them. So what do we have control over as parents? We control ourselves, more or less, but ultimately we have to take control. We have to take radical responsibility for our own choices, I believe. So what do we have control over? Ideally ourselves. And if it's not perfect, that's fine. We're going to work in that direction, okay? And we also have control over our attempts to communicate with the other parent that's involved. We can't control the outcome of that conversation, but we can definitely control how many attempts we make, or how passive we are in those attempts, or how assertive we are in those attempts. Those things we do have control over. Our behaviors, more or less, I would say we have control over those in some fact. I know it's a deeper conversation, but just for now, I think it's good enough to say we do have control over our behaviors. We don't control the outcome of our behaviors. That's just the way it is. But we do have control over what that looks like. In large part, I know it's not that simple, but in large part.